Start. Welcome all. Hi, Olivia. Hi, Allison. Hey, Dom. All right, so guys, we have. Well, let me welcome you to the very last Zoom of the year. We're not going to do one next week, okay? So I have already in RenWeb, not LMS necessarily, but in RenWeb, in the lesson plan section, I've put everything that's going to be required for the rest of the year. Not everything is available in RenWeb yet because, as you know, you've got to do intros first, turn those in, then do the reviews. But I've at least got the plan set up, so you can go in there and look right now and see what's coming up. And well, all of you really can decide what grade you want in my class from this point forward. The only things you can't make up are the GP assignments. And so why don't you get in there and make up everything that's not done. I've got several things that some of you have done a great job of making up work, and you've submitted it, and I haven't been able to go back and regrade them yet because I'm trying to get our seniors graduated. I've been focusing on all they're turning in stuff and frantically trying to get makeup work in, and so I've been focusing on that. But hopefully I'll get caught up this week. So if you see something that has been entered or you've submitted and you see the submission, the file in there, and it's still showing as missing or zero, it's because I haven't looked at it yet. Okay, well, I'm going to show you the lesson plans, and we will go from there. I apologize if this is back or sideways. Let's see, how's it going to look? Yeah, I think I can fit it in. Okay, so there we go. If you look, this page 177 to 179 intro, that's one where you do the work yourself, and then you go in and take the quiz, which is questions about the homework that you did. That is due by end of day tomorrow. Okay, so you've got this one. So let's look at Wednesday. You've got this 177 to 179 intro due tomorrow, and then tomorrow you've got the review 4 quiz, and that's the last spelling item, right? And then start working on chapter 12 study guide. That'll be the last study guide that you have to do for literature. Okay, and upcoming chapter 12 study guide, and the test is going to be the 13th, which is the last day of teaching, not the last day of school, but the last day before finals begin. And if you have a C or better in my class, you don't have to take the final. I'm going to want you guys that if you want to take the final, when we get, let's say on the 12th or 13th, you need to tell me if you want to take that final. Because if nobody's going to take it, I'm not going to go through the trouble of making it. If you want to take it, I want you to take it. And it's going to be essays. So it's not hard for me to make. I'm not saying that, I'm not encouraging you not to take it. I'd love for people to take it to better their grade. It's going to be 3 essay questions that you have to write. And it'll be extensive, a page each. So, but if you want to bring your B to an A or something like that, then that's the way to do it. So I just want you to tell me specifically, hey, I intend to take it. If you've got a D or an F, though, you're going to have to. So now by that time, though, I'll bet you don't have a D or an F because you're going to have caught up all that missing work, aren't you? Yeah. Okay. So anyway, if you guys start working on that study guide for 12, study for your review 4 quiz tomorrow, and do this 177 to 179, then that covers you through Wednesday. And then 177 to 179 review is going to be due, I guess it says due Friday. Let me check the next week. Yeah, okay. So if you don't have this quiz taken by end of day Wednesday, then you're not going to get to, because all the answers are going to be here. So we do the review where you look at my video and you answer or fix all your questions and upload the pictures. That's going to, you have Thursday and Friday to do that, and then grammar's over. Okay. If you look at next week, all you've got is to finish your study guide by the 12th, and your test is on the 13th. Okay. Back to this week. Your final draft is due on Friday, so make sure you're working on that. Okay. If you haven't, well, I'm sure you haven't turned in your final draft. Make sure you get that turned in by Friday. Okay. I won't get those graded until well into finals week. Okay. It's too much, and I've got all the senior papers to grade to get them graduated by the end of this week. So, all right. Anybody have any questions about that so far?
So this Friday, the final draft or the final draft is not due?
It is due. It says it right there, right here.
Well, I see, but I was just confused by what you said.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm sorry. I actually thought I was just pointing out that it is due.
Okay, well, my bad.
That's all right. But grammar's over, and your final draft will be over on Friday, and all you're going to have left for next week is literature study guide and test. Isn't that wonderful? Yep, it is. I know. It's wonderful for me too. Okay. Well, so last call for questions about this, because I got something unrelated I want to talk about.
Jamie, whenever our book check was due, my book was in my locker, so I couldn't do the check, but I have my book now. Can I still get a grade for that, or is that going to stay
Yeah,
zero?
no, it's fine. You will. I've already got it and got the picture. In fact, your mom sent it to Alex, who sent it to me. I just haven't updated it.
Okay, well, I checked it this morning and it's still zero, so I was just going to check in.
It probably will be for another day or two.
All right, that's fine.
Like I said, I'm overwhelmed with senior work right now, but
All right.
I'll get to it. I got it. I replied to your mom yesterday just so that she knew what's going on.
All right.
Anything else? Okay, so here's my my unrelated thing that I'd like to talk about. Let me stop sharing this so you can see my pretty face. Okay, so two things. You know, our last Lion Week broadcast is on Monday, and there's two kind of special things that I'd like to just ask you to participate in if you're willing. That is, one, if you'd like to send me a quick video and say something nice about Miss Lil. Most of you know by now that we lost Miss Lil officially this morning. She had a stroke night before last, or I guess, yeah, night before last, in her sleep, and she died this morning. And she's been with us since the day we opened. 1987. She's been with us. When I was a student here, she was a substitute teacher here. She's a sweetheart. And she also was one of the only consistent patrons of our music and drama program. She every year, the last several years after her husband died, every year she has been started the year off with a donation to our arts program. She was wonderful. So I don't know. I didn't even tell everybody in the AV meeting this morning, but since then I've thought, if people are just needing to say something sweet about her and you want to send it to me, I'll put it in Lion Week. Okay. And then second, and it's not required. I'm not asking for it. I'm not giving any extra credit for it or nothing like that. This is just, if those of you who have known her for a while and would like to, feel free, just send it to me in Google Drive, copy me on it, whatever, send it to me in a text. If it's super short, you can send it to me in a text and it won't degrade. And then second to that, we have been, last time we did a Lion Week, we did a tribute to 2 teachers. Somebody said something about Miss Evans. Someone said something about Miss Marshall. If you'd like to do that, if you, I mean, Miss Linville hasn't been covered. I think this coming week we've already got someone doing Mr. Carter and Mr. Menzies, but Miss Linville hasn't had one, and Mr. Walthall hasn't had one. No, Mr. Carter and Mr. Menzies are covered. Miss Linville and Mr. Walthall have not been set. So if anybody wants to say something nice about either one of those 2, or any of the teachers, actually, just send them to me and I'll get them in there. I don't need you to do one about me, if not that you would, but I'm just saying, send something about one of those others. I'd hate for Miss Linville particularly to not have one. So if anybody has something nice you'd like to say, it doesn't have to be a big deal. I think most of them are saying, Miss Linville, you're so nice. You always help me when I need help, and I love going to Starbucks and studying for finals. Thank you for that. That's as complicated as it needs to be. So just offering that to you guys. Again, it's just voluntary. It's not for extra credit or anything. But this is the last opportunity I have to talk to you as a group. So I wanted to make that available to you. Just send it to me directly and I'll get it in there if you want to. Okay. Okay. Well, thank you for being such wonderful student. Oh, you got something, Angel?
Yep. So my dad is like at high school in Louisiana, and I don't know when he's gonna come back. And I think he might come back Thursday night.
Your who is?
My dad still works at high school.
He's in Louisiana?
Yep.
Wow. Well, how long has he been there?
Since last Thursday.
Really? Well, he's safe though, right? He's all good?
Oh.
Okay, good. Well, I'm glad. I'll be thinking about him. Hopefully he'll come back soon. Okay. Well, I just want to say I love you guys, and I think that you've been a wonderful class, and I love your personalities and your energy and your kindness to me. You're just good people, and I'm thankful that I got to be your teacher. If you need me, you better be texting and calling me so that I can help. And I apologize that I'm slow to get stuff in, and I will catch up eventually. I, like you, it's stressful at the end of the school year. I'm not stressed as in unhappy stressed. I'm just got a lot to do. And so I thank you for your patience. I will give you every credit you deserve. And I want to give everybody A's if I can. So just get as much work as you can done, and we will, and I hopefully we'll see all of you next year too, because you've been wonderful. And I can't think of anybody that's on this list of people that I don't like. And I probably wouldn't tell you if I didn't like you, but I can honestly say I like all of you guys. You're pretty awesome. Love you. Have a great day and rest of the week, okay?
Bye.
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 Bye.